First of all, first question I got to ask you. We'll have the West Ham fan on the lime green sofas in a bit. Did you dodge a bullet not ending up in that stadium?
I don't know if we ever really wanted to go there being serious. I think it was a bit of a Barry Hur moment. But looking at it and being serious, and from what I hear from West Ham fans, yeah, I think we did. I think it's not been made for football. It's not an experience. I don't think you want to go there, and we'll sell it on now because there's no seats left in there.
Yeah, it'd be good for a Taylor Swift concert.
I think it'd be great, yeah. I think you've now got, after last night's game, you get safe standing in there, don't you?
I'd go see Guns N' Roses there as well.
Well, yeah, £8 for a terrace and you're all right, I suppose. But, yeah, too bad at all.
No, I think you've not done too badly there, dodged that bullet. Let's talk about Leyton Orient. I mean, I was a bit unkind, but you are 20th in the league at the minute.
We are 20th, yeah.
You won your last game?
We did. We won 3-1.
Against Jeff Stelling's mob, Hartlepool.
Your favourite player, Ollie Palmer?
Yeah.
How he's not got in the Ballon d'Or.
Oh, no. First Dean Marnie, now Ollie Palmer.
Ollie Palmer, I mean, that's just... That's scandalous. I don't know what's gone wrong with football, but I mean, no one even knows who Ollie Palmer is unless you're an Orient fan.
I mean, he hadn't been getting in the team, had he, really? And then he scored twice, and you could do with somebody that can score twice, can you?
Yeah.
He's your favourite player?
Yeah, when he's scoring.
When he's scoring?
When he's scoring, which is, I mean, I score more dogging on a Thursday than really. There we go. I mean,
well, don't we all?
Anyone scores more than Ollie Palmer.
It was your first win in 8 league games, your first win since the 3rd of September. The season started quite well.
It did. We scored after the 3rd minute, and then it went downhill after that.
Again, like your Thursday night.
I know, yeah. Well, it takes me about a minute. I think there's a Burnley fan. I mean, he goes jazzing on the sofa. I go jazzing in the car park. But no, we started well in the season, and it has. But being serious, it's been all for me. We were relegation. We are. I think we're in a relegation battle.
You do?
I really do think we're in a relegation battle. Seriously. Yep.
We've got a couple of more Leyton Orient fans on Skype to join us now.
Fantastic.
All 4 of you are here.
All 4. That's
Hello, chaps. How are we doing? All right?
Hi, guys.
They let the sign down, guys. You're meant to be in a car park and it's meant to be black. I mean, I'm not having it.
We decided to come inside. It's cold.
It's a bit cold out. It's a bit cold out tonight. We'll let you off.
We'll let them off.
But we were just talking about. It started quite well this season. Were you feeling quite optimistic about 5 games in, or 3 minutes in?
You know, we did start off quite brightly, but it turned out to be a bit of a false dawn, really. Sadly, we just sort of tailed off. I don't quite really know why we went backwards so quickly. Right. Gavin Massey came in and a bright prospect and scored a couple of goals in games that really sort of put us in good stead, really, for a good start for a season. But it just sort of tailed off and went really wrong, didn't it?
Yeah, we had a good start, as Paul said. On paper, quite straightforward fixtures, and when the hard fixtures came, we didn't really rise to the occasion. And like you've already said, we find ourselves 20th in League Two, but not all doom and gloom. You know, 5 points off the playoffs, only 2 points above relegation. But early in the season, new manager, different style of football starting to be played. Got a lot of injuries at the moment, so if those players come back, there is hope. Yeah, there is hope.
I mean, do you reckon you're in a relegation battle?
I think we are. I mean, Stephen will talk about injuries. We've got players who we've signed who are injured. I mean, no one else signs injured players and puts them on 3-year contracts. I mean, it's just crazy. It's, you know,
it's not a recipe for success.
It's not. I think we're still just looking for a slight spark from our chairman as to the plan of where we're going. It's not quite happened yet in 2.5 years. So.
An Italian chairman without a plan? Surely not. Not in football.
Yeah, no, it's a little bit. Yeah, I just can't believe it.
Unbelievable.
We've got the manager with a scarf though, which is good.
Well, I mean, let's talk about this new man, Alberto Cavassin. I had a bit of a read up on him earlier. I mean, his sheet of where he's been as a player and a manager.
He's travelled. Oh, he did. Well, only in Italy, but like I say, I think, like you said in the break, I think he googled Leyton Orient, put the scarf on, and. In a couple of months' time, he'll be telling us he was always an Orient fan and on the terraces from 30 years ago.
Season ticket holder from the good old days.
Oh, definitely, yeah. He was always there, you know.
It's an Italian thing, because Roberto Mancini used to do the Man City scarf as well, didn't he?
He did, yeah. I think it's, you know, it must be an Italian. I don't know, maybe he's cold, I don't know. But,
I mean, he's a character. He got you a win, eventually. And, I mean, I love this. At half-time, he said that he kissed all of your players.
He did apparently. Did you, Stephen Paul? You heard yeah. I mean,
He said, the exact quote is, "I kissed them all twice. I would have given them 3 kisses, but you can't kiss them on the mouth."
the only problem is, I don't know. Maybe he's been coming dogging with me on a Thursday night. Maybe he's been picking up some tips. I don't know. I mean,
is that the rule? Is it?
I think that's the rule. Yeah, you 2 kisses and that's it. You stop. I mean, you look at some of our players. You wouldn't want to kiss them a third. We wouldn't kiss them once, let alone 3 times.
Initially, is that we were being linked with some really good British managers, and when the vacancy came up, and then all of a sudden this unknown to us Italian gets appointed, who we've never heard of. Last job 5 years ago, got Sampdoria relegated, who are a pretty big club in Italy. But give him his dues. You can see what he's trying to do on the pitch. He's trying to get the team to pass it on the ground. Yeah. You can clearly see what he's trying to achieve with the team. So 1 win in 4, not the best start, but 1 was an EFL trophy game that most fans weren't that fussed about, I would say. And the other 2 games were against Portsmouth, who were 4th, and Luton, who were 5th at home. So decent opposition, and we gave both teams a bit of a battle. And I think this Saturday against Crewe, I think that's a massive game coming up. I think if we win that, I think we'll get more fans on side. Yeah, that's a massive game Saturday.
I think he needs to start. We need to start getting positive results, whether that's a draw or obviously ideally a win. But at this stage, we take a draw. You know, teams like Barnet the other night coming back and winning 2-1. We are potentially going to get sucked into a long dogfight of a season down at the bottom, which no one wants. And as Steve said earlier, when there's only 5 or 6 points, or 7 or 8 points between top and bottom, just shows you how lacking in quality the league is generally, that 1 win and a couple of draws for others and suddenly you're back near the playoffs. So I think it'd be a bit premature to be thinking that this is us for the season now, because like you say, we've started to play some much better football.
Yeah. By all accounts, the performances have been much better since he came in. We're going to let you go, guys. Thank you for Skyping us in. Just quickly, I didn't realise Leyton Orient fans were so classy. What's this piece of art behind you? Can you talk us through it?
That's since we've gone Italian, actually. I think
since we've gone Italian,
we've gone a slightly more upmarket.
You're not drinking beer anymore. You're drinking red wine.
Rosé. All this sort of thing.
What can I say?
What's that picture telling us? What's the meaning behind that?
So my wife and I were in New York, and we came across some street artists and liked that, and it fitted in with the colour scheme that we had. So we quite liked it. So
what, white on white on white? You just felt that?
Yeah, we've moved it.
I want to see that in the South Stand, Paul, on Saturday.
Yeah.
You want to see it in the South Stand?
Yeah, I want to see that in the South Stand. I want to see the Bichetti out banner at the back. And is that a violin or a guitar below it?
Violin.
Violin.
For our purposes, probably better a violin.
Okay, we'll have that below it. That'll look fantastic, mate.
Yeah.
No problem. See what I can
Guys, cheers for talking to us. Quick one prediction for you on the score. What's the score going to be on Saturday?
Pardon?
What's the score going to be? Crewe at home.
I think Orient will win 3-1, but I think Chris Dagnall will score for Crewe.
Okay.
I'm going to go 2-1 Orient.
Perfect. All right, guys. Cheers. We'll hold you to it. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. What do you think about that? 2-1 and 3-1?
I think we might, after Hartlepool, we might scrape a win. We might sort of get through 1-0. We weren't scoring until Saturday. Scored 3 goals, and that has been the problem. And the home form is the problem. Being serious, we are starting to play better football, but on the serious side, we've got an Italian manager that apparently can't speak English, so he can't seem to communicate with the players.
He's got a translator in,
so he waves a lot. The hand movements look good.
He looks the part.
Oh, he looks the part with the scarf, the hand movements, and the Italian language. He looks the part, but unfortunately, I think so. Yeah, we could have helicopters or planes landing with the hand movements.
He'd suit Heathrow. Don't bring up Heathrow. We're not going into that on this show either. 20th in the league, but you won your last game. Robbie Weir, your skipper, said it's just the start. Do you believe him?
The start of what? I don't know. What do you reckon, James? The start of... start of probably just another
catastrophe.
Week. Yeah, start of just another week of Leyton Orient, really.
Start of another 8-game.
Yeah, just another 8-game.
Win,
sign another manager. We due one any day now. He's been there 3 weeks, Cavasin.
I think the players know that the manager's going to change like every week, every month, so they have to take a bit of responsibility in themselves. So when they step out onto that pitch, have it belief themselves. They can't get the manager to tell them because he speaks in Italian. So
yeah, that's it. So you need some strong characters in the dressing room. Do you think you're lacking those?
Yes. we've got a couple. We had a fantastic side a couple of years ago when we made Wembley, and that side got broken up. That's actually you know, again, being serious about it. That's the sad part of it. A couple of years ago, we were a really united club, and we're not now. We're not.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I remember the days when we were playing Arsenal in like FA
Yeah,
Cup. So.
a couple of years ago, drew 1-0 with them, and like I say, made Wembley in the playoffs, and a couple of kicks away, and now we're trying to save ourselves from going into the conference.
It is mad in football how quickly these things can change, especially once you drop out of that top flight as well.
Yeah, definitely, without a doubt. I mean, you know, since we dropped out of the top flight in 1962, it's been downhill.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
I mean, League Two is just hoofball. It's just like you've got to be physical. It's no playing along the floor. And
Really?
our team, we play along the floor, so we struggle a bit. So.
I imagine your new Italian manager's never seen anything like it.
I don't know what he's watching. I don't know what he's seen at the moment. I mean, I don't know. With you know,
I think he's playing like football manager.
Football manager.
Yeah.
That's where our chairman plays. He likes that. Our chairman and our chief scout, Rob Gagliardi, is it? Rob Gagliardi?
I don't know.
The guy that was trying to, I don't know, he was trying to warm up goalkeepers a couple of seasons ago, and the goalkeepers, that's why we were letting goals in. They never got to save a shot in the warm-up because he kept kicking it in the stands.
What, your scout was warming up goalkeepers?
Yeah, well, he's been a scout, what else has he been? He's been a scout, translator.
He was staff recruitment, wasn't he?
That's
left
right,
back.
staff recruitment. Yeah, he's been... No, left back, actually. That wash bag, actually, could have been our left back from a couple of years ago. The one he nicked from Harrods. Andrea Dessina, the ex-Liverpool guy. Yeah, came to us on...
Yes, he did.
Yeah, came to us on £130,000 a week or something, and then he got found stealing stuff out of Harrods.
Yeah,
I think we lost... Was it lost home to Hartlepool or something? And then he got found. I mean, I know losing at Hartlepool's bad, but you don't have to go pilfering out of Harrods.
Yeah,
you know,
that's it.
You know.
You ain't going to find a win in there.
No, you're not. No, definitely
Sign it off for the O's.
Definitely. I mean, we used to, you know, our players used to, you know, they get caught shoplifting from Primark, but since that new chairman's come in, it's now, that's right, we've gone up.
Harrods.
Yeah, we have. It's
Going
Harrods.
up in the world.
I know, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, brilliant.
It's a sign of the times. Sign of the
It
times.
is, it is.
God, I've completely forgot that Dawson went to you. Yeah, he scored against Manchester United at Old Trafford.
He did, scored a brilliant goal.
Knocked every man
He's,
in the night, I think, didn't he?
and what did he do for us? We had that volley.
Conceded
didn't
about
he?
20 goals?
He had that volley, didn't he? He had that volley from the halfway line that he tried, and that was about it.
Well, didn't that hit Boucher on the head?
That was probably going for the chairman again. Or, you know, he's probably
Do you know, I went to see Liverpool away at Fratton Park once, and Dawson was playing left back, and he did this. He rolled the ball out to look up to cross, and the ball just kept on rolling out of touch. And when he looked back down to go and cross it, it was a throw-in. It was the worst
He
thing
was a
I've
good player. He was a good player, but when he came to us, he came for the money.
Yeah.
He came for the money that we were splashing
just like
around 2
conceding
years
goals.
ago. Yeah, we started.
That's
yeah.
his main aim.
You know, he was awful. Basically, terrible.
Awful player. Sorry about him. A couple of other players that are no longer with you. We touched on Dagnall earlier, Chris Dagnall.
Yes. Yep.
Is it written that he scores against you this weekend?
It was written that anyone scores against us, Leyton Orient, whether he played for us or not. But yeah, I reckon he'll probably get one with Drake.
Yeah, probably get one.
Yeah, definitely. If not two, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, he's a goal scorer at lower league level. You know,
Yeah.
and it'd be nice to see him back.
Very reliable.
Yeah, because he's one of the old guard from a couple of years ago. But,
Get a good reception, will he?
I think he will, Chris Dagnall. Yeah.
Dunno.
Yeah.
Made us lose in the Wembley Cup final. But,
Yeah, he didn't. He
final.
missed one of the penalties.
Yeah.
So, but I think with the team we've got at the moment and everything going on down there, he'll probably still get a good reception. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably want him back, don't you?
More than likely, yeah.
Dean Cox as well. So
What can you say? What can you say?
he went to Crewe, am I right in saying? But he's scored for Burgess Hill
He's
Town.
playing for Burgess Hill because the stupid thing was he left after transfer deadline day. I mean, only at Orient could that happen at the moment. And you can't sign for another league club until January. So he signed for Crawley and trained with Crawley. And he's playing for Burgess Hill. Scored the other night, scored on Tuesday. Which you would expect him to do, but...
So he'd rather play for Burgess Hill Town than Leyton Orient?
There was a little bit about that he engineered a move away himself, but again, it's down to the chairman, is that, you know, there was a move on for Northampton, he said he didn't want to go there, and then deadline day passes, and then you hear the next morning that he's then gone. It's
bizarre.
What you don't understand is, like, LOFC fans, it's like, you've got your best player there, and, like, after there's transfer deadline day, he gets rid of him. Surely you want to get some money from him. He's
I know,
a decent player.
you could have.
If you're going to sell him with
in the old
a bit
days,
of money.
Barry Hearn might have sold him for a few quid, and that's a criticism people would label at Barry Hearn. This guy doesn't need the money, so he makes
His
himself a
ego takes over
confidentiality
everything.
agreement, and that's it.
So rather than Barry Hearn selling all your players for money, you've got a new chairman who sells you
Just
players
sells
for
them
no
money.
money.
Yeah, just sells them when they go and play for Burgess Hill.
What the hell's next? So your men's team struggling.
Yep.
Your ladies team.
Ladies team are doing fantastic.
Your ladies team played 10, won 10, scored 66
I know.
in 10 games.
And they haven't let in now for, I think, 820 minutes or something.
We're watching the wrong
900
football,
minutes.
okay?
I know, I'm going to start watching the ladies.
That is bizarre, though, the discrepancy of that.
And the youth team, actually, as well, to be fair, our youth team, they haven't lost, the under-18s haven't lost since January, going back into last season. So all we need to do is find young ladies, put them together and...
But surely you're
right.
thinking, like, if the squad's not doing good in the first team, surely you think of enrolling some of those youth players.
Yeah.
As they're doing so
Without
well.
Chairman, it probably won't be long. It probably won't be long before one of the ladies is, but fair play to them. One of the ladies is...
It's better in the men's team.
Yeah, coming in the left back.
Won't mind kissing them on the mouth, will he?
He'll love it,
Right,
being Italian.
Let's launch the third poll of the evening on Twitter, @FANTV UK. It's Britain's greatest exports. Kevin Keegan, Steve McManaman, David Beckham, or Gareth Bale. Let us know on Twitter. And also, if you have any other suggestions as well, then you can tweet us @FANTV UK. And also, while we've got you here, we have a little reminder of the last time that you appeared on FANTV.
Oh, fantastic.
Let's have a watch.
Let's have a watch.
Matt, I'm so sorry. Are you out dogging by any chance?
I'm waiting to pick my daughter up from Brownie.
Never
It's the worst time.
It's just absolutely. I think I can see a Ford Cortina in the background.
No, that's an old Ford
Mucky
Fiesta.
window. It's just outrageous. Matt, is that your mucky window I can see?
That is, mate, yeah. But I haven't cleaned my car in ages.
Matt, I understand. I can see the reflection of the headlights in your glasses.
I know, yeah.
It's absolutely outrageous.
That's a really posh house.
That wasn't me, actually. I'm going to say now that wasn't me. That was my brother.
Your identical twin
That
brother.
was my identical twin brother.
Yeah. Your glasses were steamed up. You're also having a good time.
I'll tell you, it was fantastic. I'll tell you what, I've said to Justin, on a need-to-know basis, I'll let him know the details. Direct message Twitter. It's an exclusive car park as well.
Oh, is it?
Exclusive, yeah.
Is it? Yeah. I'll tell you what, if I close my eyes as well, you could be Sean Dyche.
I could be as well. I know. I am actually, and this is true. I'm actually a football coach, and I've been coaching a week.
Oh, really?
I've been coaching the F2 skills.
Oh, really?
I want my Billy and Jez's money, but I've been coaching F2 skills down at Sunbury. Yeah, and I had 28 kids today. And with 28 kids running around going mad, the voice tends to go a bit after a couple of hours. So,
Oh, really? So you're even more Sean Dyche today.
I am, yeah. God knows what some of the parents will actually say if they're watching this and they know the coach is dogging on a Thursday. But the kids won't be coming back tomorrow.
I'm sure people have taken away coaching badges for less.
I think they more than likely probably have. I've branded some sort of Jimmy Savile afterwards, but there you go.
Oh, God. I'd watch a Louis Theroux documentary on you. I'd watch that, to be fair. Right, we've got a minute to go into the break. It's been
Wonderful.
eventful.
Exactly.
It's been memorable, I think is the word. Thank you for coming on the sofa with
No
us.
problem at all.
Just quickly, I want a couple of predictions. What are you going to do this season? If you were to give me a position in the league that you're going to finish this year.
That was voice right there, mate.
Voice going again.
Voice is going there, yeah.
Sean Dyche.
Sean Dyche, here we go.
Could be a manager. Could be a manager.
If we get going, I think mid-table's very high if you're thinking about that, but I think we're in a relegation battle. I think
Really?
20. I think like 20.
Relegation battle, you're going to
Third.
survive?
I don't think we will. If we yet again being serious, if we do get involved in one,
probably
we
sack two
won't
managers.
survive. We won't survive. We will. James is completely right.